actually go into any breathing techniques as such, it's really important to understand the mechanics of breathing and the physiology of breathing. Now, if I take an inhale through my nose, and we'll just use this, imagine these are my lungs now. The breath drops down through the windpipe, the trachea is part of that, and then it branches off into these left and right hand bronchus or bronchi, and then it spans off even more into the bronchioles. Yeah, so see those bits that have spanned off in either side on the left and right lung. And this just allows the breath to move to different parts of the lungs and to access the whole of the lungs. Now if we start to zoom in a little bit to a deeper level, you have absolutely loads of these little air sacs called alveoli, and alveoli is where this transfer of carbon dioxide and oxygen occurs. So the diffusion of this into the blood, where oxygen moves into the blood and carbon dioxide moves out of the blood. Now the carbon dioxide, or the excess carbon dioxide that we don't use in our body, and keep thinking of that because that's a really important point, because we do use the carbon dioxide in our body, moves back out, back up the windpipe, and we breathe it out. Now, where does the oxygen go? The oxygen actually diffuses into the blood and it goes into red blood cells, something that you may have heard of before. Now, we have a really big oxygen saturation of our blood, probably about 95 to 99%. So there's plenty of oxygen within our blood, but it's about how we can access it. Now with the breath, the key is carbon dioxide. Now when we start to overbreathe, what occurs is that we are not holding enough carbon dioxide in our body, and the carbon dioxide is the key to unlock all of this oxygen that is literally in an abundance in our body. If we are able to slow down the breath, which I'll go into the mechanics a little bit later on, slow down the breath, understand how to breathe correctly, we can retain more carbon dioxide in the body rather than expelling it through our exhale, and then that unlocks the door to a greater amount of oxygen that we can utilize.